Lesson 4, Our State and Our Country. Our class is learning about the 50 states that make up our country. Our country is called the United States of America. I did a report on Georgia, where Rosalynn Carter was born. In my report, I included symbols or pictures that stand for this state. Here's my report. Georgia is the state. Georgia has many symbols. The bird stands for Georgia. This is Georgia's state bird. This flower does too. This is Georgia's state flower. Georgia's flag is red, white, gold, and blue. This is Georgia's flag, and this is Georgia. Look at Georgia's border. A border is a line that divides one state or country from another. Trace around the border around Georgia. What are the 5 states that share its border? So here's Georgia on the map. This line that shows the edge of Georgia is called its border. If a state borders Georgia, it touches it. Tennessee touches it, North Carolina touches it, South Carolina touches it, Florida touches it, and Alabama touches it. Those are all the border states. Our country has 50 states. Find your state on this map. Okay, let's look down here. These are all the states. Here's Missouri right in the middle. That's where we live. Canada and Mexico are 2 countries that share borders with the United States. Trace the border that the United States shares with our neighbor to the south, Mexico. So this is the border of the United States, the south border, because it's at the bottom. And here's Mexico. Remember, the border is the line that goes on the edge of it. Trace the border that the United States shares with Canada, our neighbor to the north. Here is the line that traces the border to the north, and Canada is above us. What states border our state, Missouri? Illinois, where your grandma and grandpa live, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma a teeny tiny bit, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky. In my report, I learned that Atlanta is the capital of Georgia. A capital is a city where the leaders of a state work. What is the name of your state's capital? So in Missouri, our state capital is Jefferson City. That's where Mrs. Eggers is from. Our country has a capital too. It is Washington, D.C. This is the home of the president, who is our country's leader. Washington, D.C. is the place where people chosen from each state vote to make our country's laws. So there's a picture of Washington, D.C. Do you know what that is? That's the Capitol building right there. That's where all the business is done. There's the American flag. Remember, Georgia had a flag. Missouri has a flag too. All right, now that you've heard the chapter, go to your Google Classroom and do your worksheet.